Journal entry, August 17th, 1863. The stench of gunpowder lingered in the air like a pervasive fog, an unyielding reminder of the ceaseless violence that marked our days in the heart of the American Civil War. The fields of battle stretched endlessly before us as we trudged through the mud and detritus of war. The weariness in our bones matched the heavy burden on our hearts as we, a group of 5 souls bound by shared disillusionment, made a fateful decision to escape the horrors of the war that had left our spirits battered and our humanity in tatters. Our steps, each one a reluctant shuffle away from the battlefield, resonated with the echoes of distant artillery. The sky above, once a vast canvas for stars and dreams, now seemed a somber tapestry of smoke and despair. Our journey into the uncertain future mirrored the unpredictability that defined our very existence. As we ventured into the unknown, the distant echoes of gunfire became a mere murmur, drowned out by the rhythmic beat of our own footsteps. The war, with its deafening roar, retreated into the background, replaced by an ominous quiet that enveloped our small band of weary soldiers. The decision to escape, born out of desperation, became a flickering beacon of hope in the profound darkness of war. Journal entry, August 2010, 1863. The forest loomed before us, an ominous silhouette against the horizon. An impenetrable wall of twisted trees and shadowed canopies beckoned, promising respite from the unyielding chaos of the battlefield. An uneasy tension gripped our small group as we stepped into the unknown, our boots sinking into the soft underbrush. The air, thick with a different kind of foreboding, whispered secrets that seemed both ancient and cautionary. The forest, with its gnarled branches and dense foliage, became a sanctuary for our shattered spirits. The transition from the open expanse of war-torn fields to the mysterious depths of the woods felt like crossing a threshold into an alternate reality. The air was pregnant with the scent of damp earth and the promise of a different kind of existence. As we ventured further into the forest, the oppressive silence became palpable. The rustle of leaves transformed into an eerie symphony, each step accompanied by distant howls that echoed like mournful ghosts. Private Thomas, always the bravest among us, hesitated, suggesting a retreat. But the allure of escaping the relentless violence urged us forward, pushing us deeper into the heart of the unknown. Journal entry, August 26, 1863. Strange sounds echoed through the trees as night fell. The haunting howls of distant wolves that carried an unsettling, almost human quality. The men exchanged uneasy glances, but the magnetic pull of the forest, promising a refuge from the brutalities of war, urged us deeper into its enigmatic depths. The moon, casting an eerie glow, played tricks with shadows, and our feeble campfire flickered against the encroaching darkness. The forest, bathed in the silvery light of the moon, transformed into a realm of enchantment. The trees, now towering sentinels, whispered ancient secrets to those who dared to listen. Our camp, a fabled oasis in the moonlit wilderness, felt vulnerable. The wolves' howls drew nearer, surrounding us like an otherworldly chorus. We clutched our rifles, fear etched across our faces, and cast wary glances into the shadows that seemed to writhe with unseen movements. Journal entry, September 2nd, 1863. The forest felt alive, but not with the vibrant energy of nature. There was an unsettling stillness during the day, broken only by the distant calls that grew ever closer, as if the very fabric of the woods had absorbed our presence. My comrades and I were on edge, haunted by the feeling that we were not alone in these woods. Days blurred into nights, and paranoia seeped into our thoughts. Shadows danced on the edges of our camp, and unseen eyes seemed to follow our every move. We doubled the watch, yet sleep remained elusive, and our dreams were plagued by visions of wolves with eyes that held an unsettling intelligence. I began to fear that we had leapt out of the cauldron of war and into a more sinister fire, the darkness of the forest hiding secrets that lurked just beyond our perception. Journal entry, September 8th, 1863. The relentless assault came under the cover of darkness, silent as shadows. The wolves descended upon us with a ferocity that belied their size. The moon cast an eerie glow on their fur as they tore through our ranks, and the night was filled with the screams of the wounded and the snarls of the relentless assailants. Private Thomas fell first, his cries swallowed by the night. We fired wildly into the darkness, but the wolves were swift, disappearing into the shadows with their grisly cries. The morning sun revealed the aftermath: blood-stained earth, torn tents, and the realization that our desperate escape had led us into a different kind of horror. The aftermath was a gruesome tableau, a testament to the ferocity of the nocturnal attackers. Fear now gripped us like a vice, each of us casting wary glances at the others, uncertain of who might be the key to the wolves' relentless pursuit. The forest watched with silent intent, and the haunting howls had become a twisted symphony that reverberated not only through the night, but also in the depths of our minds. Journal entry, September 15th, 1863. Sergeant Reynolds and Private Morgan succumbed to the relentless assault, their once human forms now twisted into the sleek, vicious shapes of the wolves that now dragged them deeper into the shadows. The remaining soldiers exchanged desperate glances, our group now reduced to a mere fraction of its original number. The realization of our dwindling numbers weighed heavily on our souls. The once stalwart soldiers, now hollow-eyed and haunted by the horrific events, seemed to age before my very eyes. We are hunted. Journal entry, September 22nd, 1863. I am alone now. The remnants of our ill-fated escape lie scattered, swallowed by the relentless jaws of the werewolf pack. The moonlit nights are a symphony of haunting howls, a reminder of the horrors that lurk just beyond my sight. The forest, once a sanctuary, now feels like a malevolent entity. Its trees whisper secrets, and shadows dance in the corners of my vision. The wolves watch from a distance, their eyes filled with an intelligence that mocks the feeble attempts of a lone soldier. I can feel the change within me, a primal force awakening. It's only a matter of time before I, too, succumb to the curse that has claimed my comrades. It seems none but a scrape sets in motion a mutation I fear we can never return from. What we first regarded as murderous intent, I now know is a diabolical recruitment. Journal entry, September 30th, 1863. The transformation is nearing completion. My bones ache and the hunger claws at my insides. The spectral wolves, once distant observers, now wait eagerly in the darkened woods surrounding me. The moon, my cruel mistress, bathes me in its cold light, sealing my fate as a werewolf in service to the unforgiving forest. As I wander through the forest, the ghostly figures of my fallen comrades linger in my head. Their eyes, once filled with camaraderie, now glow with an eerie light that mirrors the wolves that accompany them. The lines between man and beast blur in this cursed, moonlit realm. The nocturnal transformation, once a distant spectre, now looms on the horizon. The forest, with its twisted trees and hidden shadows, has become a realm of eerie beauty and unrelenting dread. I will soon be an observer no longer, but instead a participant in the haunting melody that echoes through the ages. Journal entry, October 7th, 1863. This will be my final entry as a man. I write these words with a heavy heart, a lament for the life I once knew. I leave this journal in plain view at the mouth of the forest. If you find this, heed my warning. Do not enter these woods. The shadows conceal a fate worse than death. The deserter who sought refuge is gone. I am a creature of the night, bound by the moonlit war that rages within me. The transformation is excruciating, yet strangely liberating. The forest, once a fearsome adversary, now feels more like a cradling dark embrace. I am no longer a soldier, but a guardian of the cursed woods. If you find this journal, take heed. The moonlit war claims all who dare to enter, and the shadows hunger for new companions. The forest awaits, its secrets veiled in the haunting melody of howls that resonate through the ages.